What Roman general and statesman is famous for crossing the Rubicon River? The answer is Julius Caesar. In which modern-day country would you find the ancient city of Troy? The answer is Turkey. What ancient civilization built the city of Machu Picchu high in the Andes Mountains? The answer is the Inca Empire. The ancient library in which Egyptian city was considered one of the largest and most significant libraries of the ancient world. The answer is Alexandria. Which philosopher, a student of Plato, was the tutor of Alexander the Great? The answer is Aristotle. What material, a mixture of lime plaster, sand, and water, was a key innovation in Roman construction? The answer is concrete. What is the name of the ancient Mesopotamian epic poem often regarded as the earliest surviving great work of literature? The answer is the Epic of Gilgamesh. What ancient wonder of the world was a massive lighthouse located on an island in Egypt? The answer is the Lighthouse of Alexandria. The Punic Wars were a series of free conflicts fought between Rome and what other ancient power? The answer is Carthage. Which ancient Greek city-state was known for its disciplined and militaristic society? The answer is Sparta. What French teenage peasant girl led the French army to victory over the English during the 100 Years' War? The answer is Joan of Arc. In what year did the Battle of Hastings take place, leading to the Norman conquest of England? The answer is 1066. What Italian explorer, sailing for Spain, landed in the Americas in 1492? The answer is Christopher Columbus. The Black Death, a devastating pandemic in the 14th century, was caused by which bacterium? The answer is Yersinia pestis. What German craftsman invented the printing press with movable type around 1440? The answer is Johannes Gutenberg. What famous Italian artist painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? The answer is Michelangelo. Which English king was forced to sign the Magna Carta in 1215, limiting the monarch's power? The answer is King John. What series of religious wars were initiated by the Latin Church in the medieval period to reclaim the Holy Land? The answer is the Crusades. The Renaissance, a period of great cultural change and artistic achievement, began in what modern-day country? The answer is Italy. What Venetian merchant traveler's book described his travels through Asia and his time in the court of Kublai Khan? The answer is Marco Polo. In what city was the United States Declaration of Independence signed in 1776? The answer is Philadelphia. What was the name of the period of extreme violence during the French Revolution, led by Maximilien Robespierre? The answer is the Reign of Terror. Who is credited with inventing the steam engine that was fundamental to the Industrial Revolution? The answer is James Watt. the storming of which fortress and prison in Paris on July 14, 1789, is considered the start of the French Revolution. The answer is the Bastille. What was the primary cash crop that fueled the economy of the American South and the demand for enslaved labor? The answer is cotton. Which French military leader rose to prominence during the French Revolution and became Emperor of France? The answer is Napoleon Bonaparte. The shot heard round the world refers to the opening shots of the American Revolution at the battles of Lexington and what other town? The answer is Concord. What Queen of France, the wife of Louis XVI, was executed during the French Revolution? The answer is Marie Antoinette. What invention by Eli Whitney in 1793 revolutionized the processing of a major cash crop in the American South? The answer is the cotton gin. The Boston Tea Party was a political protest against a tax on what commodity? The answer is tea. The assassination of which Archduke of Austria-Hungary was the catalyst for the start of World War I? The answer is Franz Ferdinand. What was the code name for the Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, during World War II? The answer is Operation Overlord. In what year did the United States enter World War I? The answer is 1917. The Battle of Stalingrad was a brutal military campaign between Nazi Germany and what other nation? The answer is the Soviet Union. What was the name of the German military strategy of lightning war used in World War II? The answer is Blitzkrieg. Which US president made the decision to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? The answer is Harry S. Truman. The sinking of what British passenger liner by a German U-boat in 1915 was a key factor in turning public opinion against Germany? The answer is the Lusitania. What international organization was formed immediately after World War I to promote peace and prevent future wars? The answer is the League of Nations. The miracle at Dunkirk refers to the evacuation of Allied soldiers from the beaches and harbor of Dunkirk, located in which country? The answer is France. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during most of World War II? The answer is Winston Churchill. What symbolic structure, which divided a major German city, fell in November 1989? The answer is the Berlin Wall. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 involved a naval quarantine, or blockade, ordered by which US president? The answer is John F. Kennedy. Who was the first human to travel into outer space? The answer is Yuri Gagarin. In what country did the political system of apartheid, a policy of racial segregation, officially end in the 1990s? The answer is South Africa. What was the name of the US program to rebuild Western Europe after World War II? The answer is the Marshall Plan. The Iron Curtain was a term popularized by Winston Churchill to describe the ideological boundary dividing Europe during what period? The answer is the Cold War. The Korean War was a conflict between North Korea, supported by China, and South Korea, primarily supported by which international organization? The answer is the United Nations. What was the name of the first artificial satellite, launched by the Soviet Union in 1957? The answer is Sputnik 1. Which US president resigned from office in 1974 due to the Watergate scandal? The answer is Richard Nixon. The 1969 Apollo 11 mission successfully landed the first humans on what celestial body? The answer is the Moon.